Welcome Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot, here to do your general messages, what you need to know for career, love, or spiritual evolution. Whatever it is you most need to hear. It's not going to resonate with every Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so if it doesn't, don't claim it. Chuck it in the bucket. Check your natal placements to see what better resonates with you. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's get started. I've already saged the decks, charged the decks. Let's cleanse the energies within the room, do a universal prayer, and get started. Here we go. Universe, Divine Spirit, and Guides, please bless Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus with a clear message, what they need to know for their higher good, on spiritual evolution, career, or love, whatever it is that they need to hear. Thank you. And Universe, please bless all universal beings with happiness, prosperity, stability, and peace, and most of all, love. Thank you. All right. So Virgo, I hope this is finding you in an abundant, prosperous, as good a place as any. This is going to be April 27th through May, the end of May. So whenever you see it is when you're meant to see it. If it resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, again, chuck it in the bucket, okay? It's not going to be for every Virgo. So we're going to start with Cosmic Insights. We're going to get a slant on what things may be happening to Virgos. It may not happen to all Virgos. So if this card resonates, take it. If it doesn't and it's not your story, leave it. It's for somebody else. Let's get started, okay? So Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Some people are moving on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, and it's over. So some Virgos have been dealing with a situation where you've been patient, you've been patient, you've been patient, or they've been patient with you, okay? And it's time to move on. Either they're moving on or you're moving on because it's going nowhere, okay? It's going nowhere fast. So someone is unavailable, a waste of time, and it's over. This could be cross watchers, welcome, because it could be whoever, but whether it's you or whether it's them that's taking time, that's keeping it waiting, someone's moving on. All right, so let's find out another message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Some of you are dealing with a water sign. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or you are going to soon be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone with those type of energies in their natal placements, okay? And that's not every Virgo. What other card do we need for Virgo's transit? Here we go, distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So you're either dealing with a long distance relationship, someone that you're connected to is apart from you, physically, or someone that you are in a relationship with is emotionally distant from you. You're traveling around the same house, swimming in the same fishbowl, but nobody's home, okay? You pretty much feel like you're alone, abandoned, and on your own, okay? So whether you're dealing with somebody that you're physically in a relationship with and it's a long distance relationship, or whether it's an emotional disconnection, there's some distance is what I'm hearing, okay? All right, so let's get the story read here. I'm going to do the Celtic cross on what you need to hear for your higher good, whether it's career, love, or spiritual evolution. Only you would know. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So I've already shuffled it. I'm going to go ahead and ask the questions while I'm shuffling. Divine Spirit and Guides, Universe. Okay, there it is. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is you have something that you're returning to. If this is a career, spiritual path, or love, there's something that there's going to be a return of, or someone that you're stuck on, a place that you're stuck on, or a thing that you're stuck on. Someone you're being stuck and recalling memories of something that you have left behind. Something that brings you a feeling of good things, of good places, of good persons. But whatever it is, Virgo, your reading has to do with something from the past, okay? Something from the past that you can't let go of, that brought you fond memories, is here in the forefront. You can't let go of it, okay? And what is your obstacle to the Six of Cups? The Six of Cups is the Four of Swords, okay? So something in your obstacles is about taking time to be patient, plan your future steps. So your obstacle is that you have something, or your issue is that you've got something that's returned from the past, a person, place, or thing, something that you have very fond memories of. The obstacle is that it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's going to take planning your future steps. It's not something that you can just jump into or jump back with, okay? There's going to be some future planning. The Four of Swords is taking time after a hard-won effort to plan your future steps. You don't have to be in a hurry. You need to plan carefully and cautiously for the next future plans, okay? What is your recent past, Virgo? Your recent past energies? Your recent past is that you are dealing with a Taurus, okay? So in your recent past, you've been dealing with a Taurus, or you've been dealing with a religion or a entity, a business. Hierophant is something that is about wisdom, religion, stability. It's thinking about traditional lines of things, whether if it's a commitment or a career or a spiritual path. You're wanting to keep it to strong basics, and you're wanting to keep it very structural, and if not, dealing with a Taurus, okay? So something that you are believing in, dealing with in the recent past, maybe dealing with a Taurus, but basically wanting to keep it very stable, and keeping it to a, what is that word I'm using? Keeping it to traditional ways, okay? So you're either dealing with a Taurus in the recent past, or you're dealing with something that you want to deal with, something that you want to take back to a traditional way of doing things. And it could be what the Six of Cups is about. Maybe you have fond memories of a past situation, a past feeling, something that brought you fond memories, and you're wanting to revisit the past. May have something to do with a Taurus, or it may just be the way that things were, the way that you had things going, the way that you dealt with things were basically going back to the basics. The Two of Cups means that it was a perfect fit. So in your recent past, Virgo, you have been contemplating fond memories of something that is in the past. Your obstacle is that you need to plan carefully your future steps, and your recent past, which would have been yesterday, the day before, last week, 2 weeks ago, is you're either dealing with a Taurus from the past, or you're dealing with the way that you used to do things that bring you fond memories, bringing it back to the basics. But it has to do with the soulmate connection, the twin flame, okay, the Two of Cups. So whatever this fond memory is that you've been dealing with, that may be some kind of a structural person, place, or thing, some way that you want to take it back to the basics with. You want to go back to a Taurus, you want to go back to the way of things, you want to go back to the way you used to do things, your ideology, how you did things, bringing it back to the basics, because it felt perfect. It felt like it was a true fit. It felt like it was a lifeline connection, a karmic connection. And you want to bring it back to that, okay? Your obstacle, though, is it's going to take time planning your future steps. It's not something you can hastily step into. So while you're dealing with this issue of something from the past, wanting to revisit it, wanting to take it back because there was a perfect fit, perfect feeling of fitness, whether it was connection, relationship, person, place, or thing, you felt that that was the perfect time for you. You felt that that was a perfect fit for you, is what I'm feeling that the cards are saying, okay? The near future, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, the near future is that the Ace of Swords. In the near future, you're going to get clarity, divine gifted clarity and vision, and the knowledge, okay? So someone's going to be moving on. You may be dealing with a water sign or someone with water sign placements. You may be dealing with a physical connection that's long distance, or emotional disconnect, long distance, okay? Somebody you are emotionally involved in that's not connecting. But whoever this person is, if any of those don't resonate, whoever this person is somebody from the past, or something that's giving you fond memories of the past. Your near future says that you will get clarity, you will get knowledge. The universe is going to bless you with divine vision, to know what is truth and what is facts, what is logic, what is real, okay, in this situation. We will get clarity on that, okay? What is the distant past karmic lesson, message that you need to know about a situation? Bear with me, something just fell over. All right. So what is the karmic lesson, a distant past lesson that you had to learn? Three of Pentacles, that it takes cooperation, it takes teamwork, it's an effort, it's something that can't be done alone. It's something that has to be built upon using skills from different people, right? And putting different input, okay, is what I'm hearing. What is your 6 weeks to 6 months? What is your 6 weeks to 6 months for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? 6 weeks to 6 months, you're going to be in a very emotionally giving, receiving place. You're going to be very emotionally balanced. You're going to be open to giving and receiving new things that lead to emotional fulfillment. But you're going to be in a good place, okay? And what is your present energies, Virgo? What is your present energies at the time of this reading? Your present energies are the Five of Cups. You're reflecting on spilt milk. You're reflecting on a past love connection, past career connection, something that you had very fond memories of at one time. You're thinking in your head at the present moment what I could have, should have done, what I would have done differently this time. Basically, unable to move on from the past is your present energies. You're stuck in the past is what I do. And that's not necessarily a bad thing all the time. Sometimes we do need to revisit. We need to dissect what happened in the past so that we can be better from it. So the Five of Cups is your present energy, is that you're revisiting, obviously, the Six of Cups. You're revisiting something from the past, something that brought you fond memories, something that you should have, would have, could have. you wish that you could have, should have, would have done better or something different, that's where you're at. You're reflecting on what you could have, should have done better. And the present energies that is leading you into that feeling of nostalgia is the Page of Cups. There's a message of emotional fulfillment that's coming back around, that you're revisiting, that you want a do-over, that you want to revisit, and you want to bring it back to the basics because you felt perfect in that situation. So that's what's making you revisit that situation, is that you felt perfect in that moment. You felt viable. You felt like that was your best version of you. And now you're revisiting it and thinking what I should have, could have, would have done better, what I could have done differently, in that emotional fulfillment message. Okay? What is your hopes and fears? Your hopes and fears is that you can remain very into your self-love. The Empress is a person that not only nurtures other people and nurtures abundance and prosperity among others and helps people on their way. The Empress is about hoping that you can give that to yourself, that you can give yourself love, you can know your own self-worth, that you can focus on your own potential for nurturing and yourself, nurturing yourself, your abundance, your potential for growth, and not lose yourself, okay? And so your hopes and fears is that you can remain true to yourself in your self-expression, your self-love, not giving yourself away completely, but also having a new start, a new adventure, a new passion, a new do-over, a new universal blessed action, passion, adventure, and beginning in something, okay? That's what you're hoping. And not losing yourself, staying true to yourself at the same time, okay? What is your outcome, Virgo? Your outcome in the situation is the Sun, total emotional fulfillment. So what you're hoping to do is bring it back to a time, a version of yourself that you felt totally, completely fulfilled. You felt like it was a perfect fit, whether it was a relationship, career, person, place, or thing. You want to bring it back to that place where you were totally emotionally fulfilled, right? Where you had the 360, the home, the family, the love, the career, the pets, whatever it is that you totally emotionally fulfills you. Could be dealing with a Leo. But this is where you're at. You're revisiting something that you are stuck on, that you should have, could have, would have done better, could have done differently, so that it would have worked out differently, because now you're having messages of emotional fulfillment that makes you want to bring it back to the basics, to bring it to a time that you felt a perfect fit. Could have been with a Taurus, could have been with a way of doing things, a way of ideology, a way of you being that felt like a perfect fit. That's what I have, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and get a few clarity cards here. We're going to clarify a bit here. Bear with me. All right, the Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is the Six of Cups for you? Six of Cups to my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Six of Cups. Okay, come on. There he is. Okay, so the Six of Cups is about remembering a time when you were passionate. Remembering a time of adventure. Remembering a time of travel, of action being taken, okay? Maybe you're stuck in a rut right now, Virgo, where there's no action being taken. You feel like your life is blah. Maybe it's not even a relationship. Maybe it's your career, or maybe it's a spiritual path. Maybe you just feel stuck in a rut and trapped. And you remember a time in the past where you had a perfect moment, or a perfect person, or a perfect place or thing that made you feel adventuresome, like you were living life to the fullest, living the best version of yourself. And now you're called upon in the moment that you're in to revisit, what would take me back there? What could I have done differently? What could I have done differently in the situation, in the present moment? What could I have done differently that would have, could have, should have been what I should have done, right? You're stuck in that moment of trying to dissect what you did wrong, why you didn't have that commitment, why you didn't have stay in that perfect moment of happiness. And you will be getting that true clarity with the Ace of Swords. But the whole thing is that you're missing the adventure and the passion, right? And the Four of Swords is that future contemplation and future planning with the Four of Swords is going to have to take place. It's not something you can jump back to in a minute. You can't jump back to what it is that you've known that was that perfect fit. You're going to have to go through it. You're going to have to dissect what you could have done differently. What's going to bring it back, right? What's going to give you that perfect fit again? And so the Four of Swords is being clarified by the Eight of Coins. It's going to take some work and dedication and discipline to get there again. To get back to where you were, where you felt adventuresome, passionate, life again, your best version of yourself, the best version of your happiness is going to take some work. It's going to take the Eight of Pentacles, work and effort, more mastering, more skill put into it, dedication, more discipline. That's the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy of keeping at it, keep on keeping on. Future planning with the Four of Swords, planning that strategy. How do I get back to that place? How do I get from here back to that best version of myself where I felt passionate, adventure, and took on action and did the action. Okay, that's where you're at, Virgo. Some Virgos. This might not resonate with every Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, but it looks like some of you guys are trying to get back to that place, that happiness that you had. So let's go ahead and clarify this past. The Two of Cups, perfect fit with the Hierophant. Could be a Taurus, could be a way of doing things. The Magician. So you have all the tools. You have all the tools in your arsenal, in your toolkit to bring it back, to bring and resurrect this perfect love, this perfect career, this perfect ideology of the way you were. You can. You have everything you need is what it's saying. It's clarifying in your recent past that you've discovered that you have the tools you need. You have everything in your arsenal to be able to bring that version of yourself or bring that version of a time back into play. You just got to take the action, but you got to plan. You got to be dedicated. You got to put in the work and figure it out on how you can take it back to that place. Okay? And it's going to help that in the near future you have the Ace of Swords. You have the clarity. You have the universe bringing you the insight. What it is it's going to take. What are you going to need to get there, right? And that's being clarified, the Ace of Swords, by the Ace of Cups. Do you want that true clarity and universal dump of knowledge on how you can take it back there? How you can become that version of yourself again? How you can bring back that feeling so that you can have that new beginning of emotional fulfillment? The Ace of Cups is always, aces are always about new beginnings. The universe, the Ace of Swords is all about intellect. It's about getting the knowledge. It's gaining the insight. The universe is giving you that blessing. But not only is it giving you that blessing, it's giving you the blessing so that you can bring in a new emotional fulfillment that will totally emotionally fulfill you on all levels and emotionally balance you into what you are needing to be filling up. Okay? So not only did you get the Ace of Swords, but you got the Ace of Cups. A new universal divine blessing of emotional fulfillment. That's truly going to make you emotionally balanced and take you back to that perfect fit with that perfect person in a traditional way of doing things. Could be a Taurus, but you have all the tools you need in your toolkit. You just need to do the work and you need to plan to get there. But you have everything you need to get there. And the distant past talks about the Three of Pentacles. It's going to take the cooperation of other people or other persons. Someone that has the skill, someone that has a mastering of that skill, but it has the Four of Swords. Again, you need the cooperation, the distant past karmic lesson that you have learned in life, that it's going to take work, but it's going to take other people. It's going to take cooperation with other people. And it's also going to take the Four of Swords. Planning, future steps, not being in a hurry, doing things the right way, not doing it helter-skelter, flying by the seat of your pants, but future planning to do it right, to make it perfect. Okay? That's what I have, Virgo. And the Queen of Cups is it's going to put you in 6 weeks to 6 months in a very emotionally balanced, open to receiving and giving love. And also just being on emotional balance, not anxiety, not depression, not hating life, not hating the version of yourself that you're living in now, Virgo, right? It's going to bring you back to a place that you feel calm, loving, open to everything. That's emotionally fulfilling. And that's being after the Five of Swords. So the emotional balance and the emotional calm. I'm sorry, I'm getting the dumps of the knowledge. Okay, you've had to speak your piece. You've had a hard-won clearing of your chest. Okay, so the Five of Swords is about conflict. It's about telling somebody ultimately, bluntly, it's over. Don't tell me who to be. Don't tell me what I'm supposed to do. Don't tell me what I can do. Don't tell me how I have to do it, okay? The Five of Swords is telling somebody off and telling somebody in no uncertain terms, I'm going to do it my way. You can't tell me who to be. You can't tell me what I want. You can't push your shit on me. The Five of Swords is clearing the air and speaking your piece and getting something off your chest so that you can be that emotionally balanced person. so that you can be open to receiving and giving love again. But before you can be that emotionally balanced person, you have to speak your peace. You have to speak your truth. You have to clear the air on why you've been unemotionally balanced, why you couldn't get that balance, why you couldn't get your groove back, right? Clear the air. Speak your peace so that everybody's in the clear on that you are going to do you, basically. Okay, Virgo? You're going to speak your peace in 6 weeks to 6 months, and it's going to free you. It's going to liberate you. It's going to make you feel at peace. It's going to make you open to receiving and giving love again. It's going to put you in an emotionally balanced place because you're basically going to tell people to shove their shit up their whatever, right? Hey, I'm done doing what you tell me to do. I'm done being the way you want me to do. I'm done taking orders, and I'm going to do me now. That's what you're saying, Virgo. Okay? And the Five of Cups in your present energy is being clarified by the Temperance card. You've been patient. You've been biding your time. You've been taking time to heal, unless you're dealing with the Sagittarius. And you've been reflecting and digesting and dissecting what it is that you learned from this lesson from the past that I could have done and would have done better. How could have I avoided this heartbreak and crying over spilt milk? How could I have avoided this catastrophe in love or emotional balance? Because the Five of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It's about emotions. It's about not being able to let go of something that you couldn't let go of. Something that was a train wreck that you think and you wanted to avoid. What could I have done differently in this situation? Right? And that's what you're revisiting. And you've been patient, balancing yourself, and dissecting this the whole time. But now you want to let it go. And you want to take yourself back to a place where you can do that again and you can be that again, but without the train wreck. Because you've learned the lesson. Okay? And the Page of Cups is about that message is there. It's a coming back around. The message is saying that you can have that again. You can have the emotional fulfillment. You can have the emotional balance again. It's just messages, though. It's not an offer. The offer is not going to come until you've dealt with what you need to deal with and done the work. So let's go ahead and hit that Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is that until you get the clarity, this message is always going to be the message. The message is the emotional fulfillment will be there. It's there for your taking. But it's not going to offer itself to you until you get the full clarity you need, until you get the insight, till you get the knowledge, till you do the work, till you get the planning, and then the offer will come after you've cleared the air and made the decision to accept it or to go for it or to take the action or to be that person again, to be that version of yourself again. That's when the message will turn into an offer. The pages are all about new beginnings and messages. They're not offers yet, okay? So without losing yourself with the Empress, but yet being able to accept a new adventure is your hopes and fear. I'm being clarifying that with the Ace of Wands, okay? Ace of Wands, on top of the Ace of Wands, you don't want to lose yourself. You want to stay true to your self-love. You want to be able to have that new adventure without losing anything of yourself that you've gained, that you've worked on, your healing, your potential for abundance and growth. So you don't want to surrender who you are or who you are now. You just want to add to it. You want to add to the new adventure, passion, action, and travel. But you don't want to lose yourself in the process of everything that you've went through, all lessons that you've been through that brought you to the place that you are. You just want to visit that version of yourself that was the best self, take the action to get back to that person and place and thing without losing what you've gained as an Empress, is what I'm feeling. Okay? Because you've gained a lot as an Empress. You're a nurturer. You're abundant. You're prosperous in your own right. It's not like you're trying to say, I don't like who I am, or I don't value and appreciate everything that I've become. It's just I miss this other person. I miss this other version of myself. I miss this perfect fit that I had in the past. And I have to plan my way strategically into gaining that back. Who I was or what that was to me. All right? So that I can have that emotional balance. And the emotional fulfillment and the outcome is the most beautiful. This is the most perfect card in the whole tarot deck. That means the 360 happiness. You have happiness on every level in your life, unless you're dealing with a Leo. The outcome is you're either dealing with a Leo, not going to resonate with every Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or you have total emotional fulfillment on every level coming your way. If you do this, if you take the action, if you trust your insight and the intuition and the wisdom that the universe is going to give you. Let me go ahead and hit that Sun card. The Sun card is being clarified, yeah. If you change your mindset or you change your physical location, so the Six of Swords is all about going to a better place for you, whether it's mindset, mentality, whatever it is you need to change. The Six of Swords is about change, and it's either changing your location to be in the place that you need to be in, that'll better serve you, or it's about changing your mindset. Changing your mindset, bringing it back to the basics when you had a different ideology. But one way or the other, you're going to reach that total emotional fulfillment. All you have to do is move to a better place that will serve you, where that place, person, place, or thing is at, or change your mindset into believing that version of yourself and that ideology, and not losing yourself in it, but taking that with you. But the Six of Swords is all about moving into that total emotional fulfillment. It's just a place away, or it's just a thought away. It's just a way of doing things, a way of being, or a physical location, but you can go back to it, is what it's saying. You have every tool you need, okay? All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. I'm going to get you an angel answer, and then we'll wrap this up. I hope this is finding all my Virgo sun, moon, rising, and Venuses in a most abundant place, and as well as you can be, and taking back your power, all right, and getting your groove back. Whatever this is to you, whether it's a person, place, or thing, you can do. It's just not the right time at the moment. So again, not the right time at the moment. We've got the Four of Swords twice, talking about planning, strategic. You can have that past. You can have that best version of yourself again. The person, place, or thing is there. You have all the tools you need. You just got to plan it right, dedicate yourself, put in the work, and take the action. But planning and time is of essence, okay? It's not something you can jump right now. It's not something that's hasty. It will come in time, but not at this moment, okay? All right, much love to you, Virgo, and until we meet again, until we read again, take care, stay well, stay safe, take care.